Hello everybody, Emerald Troll here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I am going to be joined by my friend. We are making a new survival world. Well, you know my friend, of course. It's Ethan. He's joined me on many of these videos, many occasions. And, of course, first thing you do, any Minecraft world, you punch a tree. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Now, I know a lot of people have different strategies for how they punch their first tree. Some break 3 blocks, make an axe, and then keep breaking the wood. I personally just think wooden axes suck. Not a big enough upgrade from the fist. A fist of power, of honor, of strength. I have no idea where Ethan just went. Oh, he's still standing there. Menacingly! Alright. It appears I shall only be having one friend join me today. That is A-okay. We're here to play Minecraft. And to have fun. You can do that with one friend, you know. Okay, there's just no stone. I know. Not professional strategies. I'm not looking like the veteran who's played this game for many a year. But, you know what? If there's no visible stone face, this is usually the optimal strategy for getting your first little bits of stone. It's kind of nice because you got the Minecraft music in the background. Some of my favorite music of all time comes from the Minecraft soundtrack, unironically. It's just got a kind of chill melody to it. Very, very relaxed. You know. It's got a classic feel to it. Hello there. I'm making a YouTube video. I'm making a YouTube video. What's up? I'm making a YouTube video.
Making a YouTube video?
Yeah. I gotta make one for today. Haven't done that all day.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna change my skin.
Yeah, you're your basic Steve. Boring.
Don't look at that much. Yeah, I'll be this guy.
Yeah, I was just talking about the Minecraft music. It's very
Alright.
greatest music of all time, honestly, unironically.
You're too addicted to the Minecraft music. I gotta tell you, man, it's out there.
I don't know. I think it's pretty damn good. It's very like relaxed, you know. Obviously, if you want like music that goes harder, you just oh, hello. Ah! I've been attacked by a blue man with meat. He's slapped me with his meat. Ah!
Who's the best at TV?
Me. With the stone axe.
How much else did you have?
You gotta watch my YouTube video to see that.
Okay.
Here's your map back.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, no, you got me like 3.5 hearts down.
You're ending this. Wait, that's it?
Yeah. They nerfed the fist in Bedrock.
You know, I did notice it took me a while to kill that pig.
Yeah, they made it so it does the same amount of damage that it does in Java, which is half a heart instead of a full heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is just a sad sea. We got no trees.
I think it's because I took the only good tree.
Okay, I'm gonna go to somewhere new.
I'm being a professional British man here. Stealing all the local resources. It is what the British were best at.
Yeah, that's fair. We did it a lot. Still do
Yeah,
it.
you know, they still do it to this day. You know, Falklands. Actually, technically, the Falklands is just kind of theirs for some reason. That's a weird little part of South America.
That's not just what I mean, though. Like, so there's this grant, this money that the NATO gives out, right? It's like a loan, basically, that countries that are third world or really need it can take out funds, right?
Yeah.
They don't really get too much say in how the money's spent. They get told, okay, well, you really need to get this infrastructure. You really need, let's say, that country with a lot of natural resources, you need a mine. Don't worry about the mine. Canada will run the mine, right?
Huh. That cannot possibly go poorly for the local people.
It does, yeah. Barely any of the money that from their natural resources actually goes into their economy. Instead, it all gets basically shipped out and is owned by the Canadians, for instance. So then they get most of the profits, they dry up the mine, leave, and the country that they went to is no better for it.
Huh. I never actually knew that.
Canada has the most international mines out of every country, I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, and I thought our country was great.
No, we're pretty bad at it.
Unless you talk about what we did to the natives. That part's bad.
History's bad.
Yeah, history's a fickle thing. I love how the British just at one point or other was like, we're the bad guys, we should stop being the bad guys. And so they kind of just did.
Yeah.
They're like, huh, slavery's kind of bad, isn't it?
Well, now they don't really have the resources to pull it off. Like, they are not that, well, they're still like a first world country, right? They're not one of the richer countries.
Yeah, no, Britain's going through a little bit of an economic crisis, you know.
They've had 3 prime ministers in 3 months, I think.
Yeah, they're in the political spectrum, they're not doing so hot either, from what I've heard.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be honest, most democracies aren't doing too hot anymore.
No, I don't really know how to fix it
Eh.
Yeah.
I feel like it's our fault, really. We just got to get better at voting. And I think part of it, the thing is, there's a fairly big misconception with capitalism, and that is that capitalism has to be side and side with democracy.
What do you mean?
Like, a lot of people, I think that, like, capitalism and democracy are kind of the same, one and the same.
Okay.
But really, democracy is a way to run a country, and capitalism is just the way those resources that the country gains are spent. I guess, in a way. Which is why kind of we have, like, the massive differences in, like, society around us, where we'll have, like, the very, very, very rich people who have, like, these massive corporations, who have quite a bit more say than most other people, except they technically don't really, but also they do because they have a lot more control over our resources. It's a very, very confusing thing, but the basic gist of it is that I think capitalism is the main kind of issue with a lot of our societal problems now. But it's also kind of racism too. Racism is bad. Although,
Right.
hmm?
These are very different threads of information.
Yeah. Although, like, racism can easily, like, affect how, who gets the resources, too. So, like, for instance, if you have, like, this one really rich dude, he has quite a bit of power and say on where his resources that he has gained goes, right? So if he doesn't like, I don't know, just a random group of people for no reason, he can kind of just say, nah, you know what? I don't like them, and then gather up a bunch of supportive people who want their stuff. And then it kind of just goes from there. Plus, it kind of aids in, like... So you know how, like, society was a lot, like, kind of, very backwards for a good while. Where white people were kind of just seen as above everyone else for a long time, you know. That whole debacle.
And I know racism, yeah.
Yeah. Well, with the, like, capitalist society we have in place now, it's a lot harder for those problems to actually be systemically fixed, because they already had these, like, white people who have all these resources and all this ability to gain more and more influence and power, with the money they have.
That is very true. I don't know if you've heard of this. Like, what happens with, like, the cause of situations like ghettos?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, how it started, right, was kind of built on racism around, like, loans and shit like that.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, okay. So, like, if you were black, you had a harder time getting a loan than a white person.
Well, that makes sense.
So,
for the time
so that happens. It is, like, so you have these nicer neighborhoods that ended up having all the white people. And then those neighborhoods ended up getting more things, like libraries, better schools, shit closer to post offices, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
The other neighborhoods, they didn't have as much. They were cheaper homes, more quickly put together.
Right, yeah, where they were just like, hey, we found this design for a house that can be mass-produced for very cheap. And we can just row them in a random spot, and that will be where a bunch of people can live.
Yeah. That's part of that problem, though. Is kind of, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. There's this little internet theory where it was basically just like, well, if we never talked about racism, it would be like it never happened.
Yeah.
No. But that doesn't really make sense when you think of it, because the effects and benefits and consequences are still going around.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you don't mention it, it's still happening.
Yeah. I think I've heard of that. But also I think that just is kind of stupid. That's like saying if we said World War II never happened, it just disappears from history. But like all those people who have trauma from World War II, or like people who were massacred in like the Holocaust and stuff, they would still have those memories. So just by not talking about it doesn't mean it goes away. It just means no one's talking about it.
basically stems from the idea of just what those people do that.
Ah, I see. That's not a great idea.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting theory.
I repeat that.
Completely incorrect theory, but interesting. Because like, intergenerational trauma is a thing, and all that.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
Which is like big thing for like indigenous communities around in Canada, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this is a heavy topic for my random YouTube video.
Yeah, we went on a bit of a tangent there.
Yeah. Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh no, the creeper.
Oh no, the zombie's coming after me.
Get to Canada, aka the Ice Bunny.
Oh, actually, I'm in a pretty little nice place.
Ooh, Chinted. Oh, no. Oh no, he's got me. Bang, bang, he's got me. No, no.
Oh, that's a good song. Oh, he's dead. That is unfortunate. I got a little hidey hole. You want to come meet me in my hidey hole?
Oh, you go get my stuff.
I'm making trenches. We're all World War I up in here. Trench warfare. Uh-oh. They got grenades!
Oh, they got creepers. That's translate Caleb's head.
Oh no! They got their artillery. Those will shatter my defensive positions. Except in World War I, that didn't really work for them.
What do you mean?
Well, artillery really didn't help them that much, except for when they made, like, extraordinarily reckless charges towards the enemy lines.
Oh, interesting you mentioned that. I have some stories. So, that was kind of how it was used in most World War battles. But then, things kind of changed at Vimy Ridge. I believe that was the battle. Maybe not Vimy Ridge, actually. Wait. It was a Canadian-led battle. They very differently, where they actually bombarded the trenches themselves.
Oh, I thought like artillery was mostly just used to ruin the morale of the opposing troops.
Absolutely one of its uses. However, for this one battle, it was never really directed. It was always when soldiers trying to come out of the trenches, fire then.
Ah, yeah. Honestly, Canadian soldiers kind of went hard during World War I.
Yeah. They did some crazy shit.
Yeah, we just kind of went, hey, you know, what if we used our brains instead of running at the enemies with big guns? And the other European powers were like, that's crazy. Britain, man, you got the craziest, like, colonies, man.
Hey, Canada was still kind of considered Britain's little colony at the time. But
Yeah, we were just Britain's... We weren't even Britain's, like, crown jewel. That was India. We were just kind of there.
I think World War that's kind of like a big deal, and like Canada stepping into its own identity.
Yeah, that was World War II. That was a major one. I don't know if World War I was so much so that. I think for the most part we kind of just went, yeah, you know what? We're still part of Britain. We're friends.
It was kind of that because like we joined World War I and World War II really to support Britain.
Well, actually, yeah. Unfortunately, Canadian diplomats were friends with Hitler before World War II started.
Yeah.
In our defense, actually, did we know if he was really racist? I don't actually know. I don't think anyone outside of Germany really read Hitler's book before, like, after World War II, so.
Yeah, well.
It's hard to know the actual extent of, like, how much the Allies really knew what Hitler was doing behind closed doors.
Yeah. Yeah. It is spending a lot of stuff and then just kind of ignoring it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They didn't ignore the Holocaust. They went, huh, this is bad, huh? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that
That was a waking up. We were like, hey, you know, Jewish communities, how about we send you to this place that's like surrounded by a bunch of Arab countries who we promised to all their land back. That won't go poorly.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, Islam. You know,
Yeah.
the one like fully Jewish state that's at constant war with a bunch of Arabs, like tribes and stuff.
Islam is a religion.
Or not Islam, Israel. There we go.
Yeah.
Hello, Ethan. I'm on top of ice.
Look at that. Oh, I see you. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually like a miscalculation on the Allies' part.
They stick around.
Yeah, they're the ones who stuck them there. They were like, oh, here, you guys can have the Holy Land back. Just watch out. We told the Arabs they could have the Holy Land. Have fun. And thus, modern history has concluded that there has been many, wars fought over. I don't even know, like, over what. They just don't like each other, and they're always at each other's throats.
Oh, yeah. The Holy Land, I don't quite know. Is it supposed to be where Jesus was born or something?
No, Jesus was just kind of born in Israel. Oh, yeah, wait, yeah, never mind. That would be the Holy Land then. Yeah.
I was like,
It's my own culture. I should know this.
yeah, come on. This is like, you were in the class for this knowledge.
Well, not really. We've mostly just gone over how China was affected by colonialism and how, the Russian Revolution happened. It's impressive how little happens after, like, an entire 2 months of class. I'm not even kidding. I still haven't done a single piece of work.
What?
Yeah,
Not even like
not even like a small worksheet or anything. It's incredible. I have the easiest classes of all time for this semester. It's awesome.
I'm out here with my social justice teacher wants a 10-page research paper.
Oh, that's a real shame. Should have gotten a better teacher.
I don't know.
Man, how do we get from like, the whole like thing in the Middle East to world history with the greatest teacher of all time?
He's nice. It's true.
Oh, I'm learning absolutely nothing. But I'm learning absolutely nothing.
Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Come on, break the block, break the block. Yeah, man. Just live. Okay.
There's a lot of chickens around here. Well, not anymore. But there was a lot of chickens around here.
Oh, what happened to the chicken?
Before I killed the chickens, there were chickens here.
never been changed.
Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, sheep. By the way, do you want a bed?
Oh no, I have one.
I've massacred a lot of sheep.
So do I.
I have like 10 wool already. I should make a house soon. Oh, actually, I have a 25-minute video already. Yeah, that's long enough today.